Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In this quarantine, may I not be broke. In this quarantine, may I not be broke. Somebody corrected me that it's not quarantine, it's isolation. Quarantine are for people that have contracted the disease.
And we don't got COVID. So we're okay.
So we are not in quarantine, we are in isolation.
But you know, it's not quarantine word is sweeter than self-isolation.
Yeah. In this quarantine, may I not be broke. In this quarantine, may I not be hungry. We have a story for you guys, but before we start that story, we just want to tell you that you should not forget to subscribe, like, comment, click on the button below, the red button. If you want to be hearing more juicy gist and to be getting notification when we upload a video. So Kenny is going to, I think she's the one that knows how to say the story better. And if there are some things she did not say very well, I'll help. But the whole story is that we almost got locked up. We almost got arrested in this quarantine.
We almost Funke Akindele.
But that Funke Akindele thing was painful. I just felt it's her fans that put her in everything that happened. They're the ones that, let me just say, they're the ones that took her to court. It's nobody else, it's our fans that took her to court. And the whole thing is just messy. I just felt it was an error on our part, but at the same time she didn't think it was an error. That's why they had that kind of gathering, because they felt they were in the confinement of their estate, so they didn't think that was breaking the law. Do you understand? So I can't understand why such an event took place in the case of Funke Akindele and everything that happened. But I felt, you know what, whatever the law wants, let them do. But the thing is that, do you know how long it takes a court to open space for people to judge a case? It takes, in Nigeria, you can even sleep in jail for 2 years or even 10 years for that. But in Funke Akindele, under 24 hours, they picked her up and they took her to court. And they had to pay a fine of 100K for, like, to release themselves, and they had put going to serve 14 days community service. There's some other people that have gone, that have cases
that kill chicken, that kill chicken.
And they've not taken them to court till now. They just lock them in jail.
They just lock them in jail for no reason.
And at the end of the day, they can switch them up with
someone that
has done a deeper offense. Nigeria is just corrupt and unruly.
The justice system is just
just
because it just doesn't make sense. Because when we were in that was like what? Oh, that was like 10 years ago.
Was it 10 years? No, it wasn't 10 years ago. It was like, I think 7. When we were in secondary school.
Yeah, let's say 10 years. 10 years is.
Mama will be 10 years, Candy. It was 20.
Wow, like 7 years ago. When we were still in
secondary school.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. We say so. Continue.
Yeah, when we were still in secondary school, they were still trying the case of who killed what's it called? Bola Ige. Are you joking, guys? They were still trying that case.
Talking of this Funke Akindele's case that was so minor that they could excuse and just overlook it.
They could have done it after the lockup.
Do you know a lot of things they did? They made them prone to diseases,
corona and every other crazy stuff.
Like how? Just uncalled for. Hello. 1 2 1 2.
Testing.
People that arrested Funke Akindele, where are you all? And people that reported out, where are you guys go? Where are you guys with the people that say they are gymming in the road from Bagada? Now you have moved. They are moved to Ikorodu.
Does it make sense?
It doesn't. And moving to Aro honor and are Greek up and down.
Does it make any sense?
Those ones are even the ones they should carry and lock up.
Yes.
Talking of the people that are in their estate doing their own things. These ones, they full road brekete. Say they're exercising. Hello, if you don't exercise, are you gonna die? You are not going to die. You can walk up and down your staircase of your house.
You know the thing is that you can't even, this quarantine period, even with or without self-discipline, you cannot add 15 pounds. It is not possible. Only if you are stuffing yourself every day like a fool and you are just in your bed.
Only if you have no self-control. Even the people that don't have self-control, at one point you realize that you are bloated and you need to stand up and do something.
Exactly.
Or drink something to cleanse your system. And there is bitter leaf, there is a lot of things to cleanse your system.
For God's sake, you can walk out in your house. Okay, what's in your estate, even if you don't live in an estate, on the small road, do you have to leave
your house?
Distance?
Your house. And they went to go and arrest Funke Akindele and they took her to court. Because of these ones, what happened to these ones? I'm going to put it.
Why can't they park all
Why can't you park all of them inside van?
Because, in fact, now I have to be spiritual about this thing. Bodily exercise profits nothing.
But the word of God stands sure.
Yes. Because it really...
I don't understand it.
These people are sweating, breathing on each other, coughing.
This one, they don't even have social distance.
There's no social distance. Because they're sweating, doing all sorts of things.
I mean, the government cleared them to be doing so. To be doing gym up and down because they went to go and carry somebody else. I don't understand.
It doesn't make any... This is the act of corruption. Can you see?
Do you understand?
Everybody saw what they did. This is the second.
The first one was in Bagada. Now they moved to Ikorodu.
So did they pay people
or what? I don't understand. For them to move freely. Because I can literally count like close to 100 people
on the road.
No, this one they full the road break.
So I don't know. I just think we need to generally change. Like
if you are holding someone else accountable, hold everybody. That means nobody should be above the law.
Exactly. Because no one is.
I don't get tired.
Workouts in your house. People are doing workouts on life, IG life.
Yeah, you can work out. Go and buy data. That's the worst thing that will happen.
Or go on YouTube, do workouts. Do you know what? Be running, jog on the spot for 1 hour. You will faint. And then you realize you've done your
exercise for the day.
For God's sake, you don't have to be on the road. And half of them, after all this foolish thing,
they'll still go and go
Indomie with
everything
and 7 sausage and chop it.
They say
so
what
you need? Like it doesn't make any sense, guys. Let's use common
sense. Let's be realistic.
Let's wait
and stop judging people up and down.
And please, celebrities and people, don't believe the hype. People that are hailing you are the people that
will jail you at the end of the day.
Exactly.
That you that will put aside your Gary.
Yeah, people are bad.
People are wicked. Wicked. But let's give you our I just almost got arrested gist.
And again, how is it that? So it seems like this thing is like mainland people are obedient because they are poor, and island people are not like they can do anyhow because they are rich.
How is there traffic during this isolation period? How on the mainland? I'm going to put the picture of the traffic on the island. Really, how is there traffic? While on the mainland, you can't even come out of your house.
They're collecting money. Police collecting bribes.
Uncle Alonge will arrest us. So there's a birthday girl in our house.
She's a birthday girl. She's a birthday girl.
So we're like, okay, let's go and buy birthday girl cake. And we called the Cold Stone branch in ICM, right? And they said, okay, they have the flavor of the cake that we want. So, and they were like, there's moments in ICM, places are open in ICM. We're like, okay, right, if places are open in ICM and there's curfew from 10 to 2, we're safe. We can
we can move around.
You understand? Because it's to buy something, it's not like we're going to work.
Yeah.
These people, okay, if you're used to ICM, you know there are 2 ways to enter. There's a long way, and then there's a way beside beside the place. So the long way, they blocked it. So the only option you had is to turn all the way to go to the side beside the place. Wonderful. So when we're going, so you know that turning now. So we turned, since we couldn't pass the usual main entrance.
You have to pass the back entrance of close to the place in Alausa side.
So as we were about to pass there, so there was now a barricade. So we're like, okay, right, we'll stop. We can't go back and we can't go forward without getting to the barricade. There were like 4 policemen there. And they were like, okay, well, we should give them our ID card. We're like, ID card? I thought it was driver's license.
I mean, I thought to bring up my driver's license.
No, ID card that the government gave us permission to move. I'm like,
what are you talking about?
To buy something.
Why here to buy something? You guys said there's a curfew. You can come out from 10 to 2. And it was just like 10 something.
If you allow supermarkets to open, who is going to enter the supermarket? Your ghost? And again, in foreign countries, people can go out to the supermarket. They just can't. It's only the supermarket they can go out to. They can't just supermarket or hospitals. They can't just go anywhere else, and nobody's harassing them. So how can't you make it? Why do you make those people open then if you can't allow people to enter? Before that's what you now said. Hello. Oh God, police, enter their motor. We take them to the task force. Ha! I was like, when we're approaching them, I thought I was like, I'm going to tell them that I just belay. So I just gave birth and my baby is hungry. So I came to buy food for my baby. So I told them, I just gave birth and I need to buy food for my baby. That's the reason why I'm outside. In fact, the person that took us now even lied that we don't live in Lagos. So where do we live?
We live in Oshogbo. Yup.
Oshogs. That we just came to say our daddy.
Yes. After shall deliver, baby.
Along with you. That's how you can't say. In fact, our daddy even asked us to go, but we no go.
Our daddy said we should not go out, but we did not answer. We say we will go.
Shasha, long shots. They allowed us to pass. Only one condition. But Nigeria, you know the condition. I'm not saying anything on camera. People know the condition.
You know the funny thing? The funny thing is that when the person that we went out together saw them, and they were already trying to like attack us and take us to like
tax source office.
Baba wanted to U-turn and reverse and run away. When they think that there's no point, because at the end of the day, they have so much time on their hands and they will track you. Let me not lie, because there was already a patrol car there. So they could easily nab us if we try to U-turn and escape them. Do you understand? So,
so that's how, you know what we did now. Then the don't get allowed us to pass. But then the most irritating part is that when we got to ICM, we now use the door. And okay, you use the other door that was open. So automatically we thought that okay, in our mind,
we'll pass that same door back as we're going out. But we didn't pass that door. They now went to go and open the door they had locked before for us to pass. Can you imagine? So we now had to pass where them Uncle Aloge were at the end of the day. Do you understand?
But just imagine, either ways, you are going to meet Uncle Aloge.
So if we run away, we're still going to meet them there. Do you understand? So and it didn't make sense. So what the person that told us was thinking was that it's like ICM and those guys, they planned it together, because ICM refused to give us car park money. Refused to say we should pay for car park. So it's like, as against them getting 200, they were getting either Momo or something. So all I'm just saying is that this is just another means of these people in Nigeria.
Corruption.
It's just a lot. I mean,
because what do you mean? Why do you open the mall in the first place for skeleton and rats to go there and buy stuff?
If you want to be duped.
And why do you give curfew of 10 to 2 if you can't?
People cannot move.
See what we're talking about? It's just corruption. You say okay, you're making this laws, you're making this, but everything you're doing it for a reason, you know. You're not doing it aligned. Everything doesn't work by the books. You're just being shady. There's still everything shady for everything. Look at the court case we're talking about. There are cases that have been dying there. Everything, just look at it. Don't just do anything. Just shut up and don't even try to uphold. There's something someone on Twitter even said. I don't know what it is exactly the person said. Okay, he was saying,
they had a party on Saturday and it traded on Sunday. We were taken to court and got sentenced on Monday, all inside 50 hours or so. If it's any corruption case, it takes even a month if we manage them like that.
Even months, K.
Yeah. Some people were saying it's because they pled guilty. It was not because they pled guilty. It was just, it didn't just make sense for them to be in court for such a minor thing.
Come, is it not somebody that appear in front of a judge that will say, I'm guilty? People that have not even been able to appear.
People that they even what do you call
their cases have been adjourned.
Yeah, or people they even write off not to go to court at all.
And they just dump them anyway.
And they swap them. And even if you hear that when prisons are full, they used to kill those people.
Right. There's so many conspiracies
there are
that make us like fear, and it's just
bad.
So crazy. You know what?
You know, this is Nigeria.
We go survive.
Yeah, that's just the thing. We're going to survive at the end of the day. Well, this was just our crazy story.
I know, right?
How we almost got arrested.
You know, if not, your girls will have been locked.
Or they're going to tell us to pay a fine of 100K.
But all of my God knows that Kenny and Ty don't got no money, especially in this period that the amount of money me and Ty have spent.
It is Corona.
Mouth can't talk it.
Can't say it.
Mouth can't
I can say it because
but trust me,
the people that we live, they live without to eat. That's the problem.
Yep.
So thank you guys for listening to our story time. We hope you enjoyed this, and we shall be bringing more story time to you if you watch the video.
Thank you guys
for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment,
and share.